Yeah, you want to do that again, Nico?
No,
No? Okay.
no.
Hello,
Hey, why are we
everybody.
here?
No real reason. Um, but I mean, I guess you could say welcome back to the finale of Girl by Moonlight Cyber Convergence. Definitely nothing bad is going to happen today, which would be the reason for a finale of a series.
We win.
Anyway, yeah,
There's a
that's
cute
it. That's,
gazebo on the moon, and we take a nice nap.
yep. And it
Press
definitely
X.
doesn't
Doubt.
eat you.
Doubt.
The gazebo is actually the big bad, and it
God
eats
damn,
you.
every time.
No, Aqua.
No aqua, just a gazebo.
There is no
All
aqua.
right,
There never
enough.
was an Aqua.
Who she was all in your head the whole time.
She was a gazebo the whole
Oh
time?
my god.
Yes,
Put her to bed!
the whole time. Anyway, enough putting things off. Welcome. And last time on this terrible Wednesday, horny Wednesday in this cyberpunk dystopia we call, y'all are a bunch of horn dogs. Don't deny it.
Anyway,
Last time, the party, having found a place to call home for a brief moment to reassess, made their way out into the slowly falling apart city of Nova Eclipse outside, managing to avoid many problems on the way to the dock, which was the only way to get to the island where the CEOs hang out when they're being rich bitches. Managing to impersonate Eskel Novak as well as his muscle and his mistress, the party managed to, again, with very little problem, get out onto the island, uncover a few secrets, and make their way down into a bunker beneath ground level, where everyone except Eskel apparently has found themselves. A bit of schmoozing and boozing around went, avoiding some tricks and pratfalls that were set up for them. They eventually find another secret entrance further down. At this point, they split up into two groups. The two impersonating the security detail went further down into the bunker, while the Eskel and what was Dottie's alias last week? I forget.
Missy.
Yes, Missy. Tried to get a little bit more information from the CEOs. It went fairly well, for the most part, until it didn't. After triggering an alarm of some kind, finding some kind of transportation device in the depths of this research and development station, Eskel also managed to, the actual Eskel managed to tell the CEOs that he was being impersonated, and then a hostage was attempted to have been taken, and technically was taken, except they were dead instead of alive. But all they really needed was a bit of DNA from one of the CEOs, and they managed to get plenty of blood which has DNA in it. Dragging the corpse down into the depths of the station, they activated the teleporter, where they saw pictures of a relay station and a base apparently on the moon. They activated it just as the CEOs barged into the room to see a cavalcade of error messages pop up. And that is where we're going to pick up. So, we just move on over here. Change the music. Ooh. So, There's a brief flash of light. You all... It's almost instantaneous. There doesn't even really seem to be a moment of disorientation. Just 1 second, you are on this pad underneath the island, and then you are suddenly in a different pad. The room that you find yourself in is completely devoid of any other kind of cyber tech. You just see ceramic walls and floors and ceilings surrounding you. And one door set in one of the walls.
Do we try the door?
Where are we?
Base.
What?
Be so for real right now, Ben.
What do you mean base?
Space.
Base.
Space?
Space. Above.
What?
Above. Space.
We aren't in space.
Is
Are
there,
you
there's
saying-
no windows, right?
No windows in this room that you can see.
But
Are
there
you
is a
saying
door.
that we are in a space above the CEO island?
Technically.
Technically.
We're not.
Not nay.
We're not in space. We're not in space.
Finn goes to
We're
open
not
the
in
door.
space.
Oh, maybe don't. Wait. And then we all die.
I'm in an eclipse, motherfucker.
Does anyone actually stop Finn?
Where is he going?
The door.
To open the
open the
door.
door.
Just grab
Guys.
your collar and just. Alright, wait a minute.
Roughing him.
We are not in the same room that we were in, obviously.
Correct. Yes.
I mean, I don't know how else to check anything else. Maybe just, what if we are in space and that just opens to the void and we all suffocate? Can Vaughn just like walk along the walls with her hands out, try and feel for like any crevices or anything, anything hidden?
It feels like an analyze check to me, so sure, go ahead.
Analyze.
It's just eyeing that door.
It-
5.
With 5, you don't find any sort of hidden compartments or anything. It really does just seem to be that one door.
It doesn't look like an airlock door or anything. It just looks like a door.
It just looks like a regular door.
Like with a
Though, I
doorknob.
guess
Or
I
is it
was
like-
going to say, for Vaughn's analyze check, the one thing that you do see that seems out of place is that, yeah, this door has a doorknob, which is not something that you often see down in Nova Eclipse. Most of the doors are
What is
like
that?
hermetically sealed.
What is that?
Yeah, they open
What is that?
Okay,
by a
so then-
maglev or
Dottie's gonna walk up to the door and then just stand there waiting for it to open. I don't even think this door
Everyone's, like,
opens.
watching, like-
It doesn't work.
Dude, Dottie. Vin looks at Dottie dead in the eye, raises a fist, and knocks.
Oh. Good
Right,
idea.
cool. Can you make me well, actually, what's going to happen is you're just going to take a level 2 harm as
Okay.
you get electrified. Just
Ah.
immediately you feel just
No.
electric shocks go
Do not
down
knock.
your arm.
Ah.
You can as always resist with sun, or if you have any armor left. Otherwise,
I'll
it's a level
use-
2 harm for you.
No,
I've
helmet.
never
That is a lot
taken
of stress,
damage,
right?
so I'll use my armor.
Okay. So it goes like halfway down your arm before like some built-in inertial dampeners just prevent it from wreaking havoc on your nervous system.
Do
So
not
no
knock.
harm.
Hello?
No response.
Okay.
Can you?
I mean,
we're
the
trapped?
rest of you definitely saw Ben just like electricity arc
Oh.
halfway up their arm.
Well, end of campaign, guys. This is where we
Die.
a fucking door.
Damn it. Isn't it always something like that?
Is,
Vaughn, can't you do a thing where you can short out the like hack into the
hack into the doorknob bin?
hack into the main frame of the door?
The wide eyes from Cork is like, can I?
Is this prison? Are we in prison?
Prison was worse.
No, this is just psychological.
Kind of like the prison that I was in, because there was
Alright,
like,
okay.
it was like in like white padded room.
What if I don't think about that right now?
Was
It's
that
just
pad a
psychological
teleporter to prison?
Well,
Did we teleport to prison?
I don't. We might have.
Are we in prison?
alright, just keep your voice
there, like,
down.
Video? Is there like a camera anyway?
I don't think there's anything in here.
No cameras.
There's nothing in here.
This is
This is
the
an
wildest
empty
escape room.
Empty room with ceramic walls, ceiling, and floor with no technology that you can see whatsoever.
Is there something I can do to try and short it out so it doesn't zap us?
Um,
I throw water on
like
it.
to... From where?
I don't know! I throw up on it.
Up to Chewy.
It suddenly becomes the hawk to a...
No.
Oh, shit.
No.
I knew someone was gonna say that.
I mean, you could go ahead if you want to make a roll for it.
What kind of roll, boss?
What do you think would be appropriate here?
I would like to defy the door.
Yeah, just
Try the
fucking
door?
brute force your way into the mainframe.
Door.
Okay, well,
So we're not
You
gonna do
don't
that.
see-
Anyways.
Again, you can always resist with sun or armor, but otherwise, you don't see anywhere to hack into the mainframe. There is no tech port. There is no sign of anything other than you can see electrical wiring running through the door.
we have
Daddy's
fully
going-
stopped with this campaign
Daddy's
because
gonna-
of the door.
Grab the doorknob and fucking open it.
There is a little tingle
Oh, you gotta be
Other-
fucking
open.
kidding me!
because it's already discharged its electrical charge.
Is that what doorknobs do?
Alright.
Is that why there are doorknobs? Is that what that does?
The doorknobs open the door. Yeah. Yep.
Great, we're out.
You did it.
We solved your puzzle,
Idiots.
fucking.
The Minotaurs escaped, and I'm gonna get the
And you're
horns.
looking at the horns, buddy.
The door opens into what looks like a hallway, but it seems to go perpendicular to the door that you just opened, and seems to go out into like a curve, and you gather maybe even like a circle around some kind of central point. You can just from here entering the hallway see it curve around on both sides to the point where you can't see where the hallway terminates.
I think who should go one way, who should go the other way. I say this because what do you hear right now?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Exactly. If there were people here, we'd hear footsteps, we'd hear alarms, we'd hear something. But clearly, we don't hear anything.
Maybe they're not people.
We'd hear machines.
You don't hear machines. You hear nothing.
I don't like that I hear nothing.
What if we actually are in space and they're just like really quiet aliens?
We are not in space.
I mean, everyone made it out okay when we split up before, so...
Yeah, but we don't know where we are.
We didn't really know where we were before, so...
Do we want to switch it up? Or do we want to keep the same groups?
I feel like Starboy and I, work out pretty good.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I just need to be more clear with my instructions.
Why? What happened? Wait, do we know that happened?
They brought a dead body.
I couldn't remember if you just brought blood or the whole body.
The whole body. We
Ah.
ran
I
into
didn't
each
tell
other.
you to do that. Yeah,
no.
We
no.
went up
It
the
was
elevator.
very
They
clear
went
what
to the
happened.
elevator, and we ran into each other.
Right.
There was a dead. Is the dead body? Did the dead body teleport?
Oh, is it with
No.
us? Is the dead body in the room with us right
I'm
now?
90% sure you left it on the terminal.
Thank God.
That would be very funny though.
Jesus.
I don't think we should split up because where are we?
Space.
We're not in space. We're not in space.
How
We're not
can
in
you
space.
prove to me that we're not
What?
in space?
Prove to us that we are in space. What do you mean? You just gonna say we're in space?
Yes.
Why?
How do you know?
Because this looks similar to the
To
vision I
space? Have you
saw.
been there before, Ben?
I've seen the images. Remember when I hacked into the fucking mainframe?
I've
and
looked
then
at
I
a
saw the
sky.
vision?
What are you rolling? Stop that.
I don't like that they were so low.
The robots. They told me things.
Okay, Ben.
No, you gotta believe me.
This started to sound like
Where
me.
is it? Where is
Even more now
everybody
we
in
stay
this
together.
in this hallway right now? Like, where is?
I assume just
everybody?
clumped up.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, we like probably took 2 steps past the door, and the door has
Okay.
closed behind us, and Ben is just like flailing and
Everybody-
yelling.
Everybody, roll me a d6.
Well, what if I don't want to, though?
What if?
Consider no.
Okay,
Hold on, wait.
Mhm.
okay,
Got a 1.
okay.
My heckin' earring.
Your
Not
heckin'
what I-
earring.
Yeah, it
Okay.
keeps falling out. It doesn't want to. I put it back.
Bin and Dottie roll again.
Having a roll off?
And if you roll the same thing again, God help me.
Are we in initiative?
Wouldn't it be so cute if we both rolled a 1?
Yeah, that'd be really
I-
cute.
Anyway,
Polar
Okay, perfect.
opposites.
anyway.
You don't hear like it's been oddly silent since you've gotten here. The only sound that you've heard so far was the faint buzz of the electricity in the door when the shock went off. You now hear what sounds like a pneumatic hiss.
Oh, shit.
And in your brains you just feel this sudden urge to dodge. And you all just as a barrier comes down between all of you. Trapping Vaughn and Dottie on one side and Starboy and Bin on the other.
So DM said you're splitting up. against
And
your
I'm
will.
choosing who you're going with.
Aw.
The dice chose.
Assigned partners.
Yeah.
There's just like a barrier in between us.
It is a glass barrier between the two
Oh.
groups. Yeah.
Glass? Just break it, Hayden.
Me.
You think these
Dottie
little
starts
arms-
kicking it.
What, let's not touch it because the last thing
Try and
we
break
touched
it.
that
Daddy's
looked
gonna
innocuous.
Kick it.
Dottie-
it
Dottie
shocked
tries
it.
to break
Kicking
it.
Yeah.
Go ahead and make me. I guess that's another defy check.
1,
Hayden
2,
is losing his
3.
shit.
4, 5.
He's counting.
I'm counting.
There is. You do cause like a very large crack to appear in it, but it seems reinforced. You mostly just hurt your fist doing it,
No, foot.
Um,
I kick.
or your foot. You hurt your foot.
Somehow,
doing it.
even though you're kicking the glass, you somehow
Yeah.
Suddenly psychosomatic pain in your hand.
Alright.
You
I
could essentially you could try again at this would actually have been a controlled roll, so you can try again at risky, or
Okay.
you can try a different approach.
Can they
let's try
hear
again
us?
at risky. Oh, well, shit.
That time is not going to happen, and you see as you go to kick it again, that instinct hits you again as just 2 more barriers slam down.
Okay.
And these ones are ceramic, like the rest of the the walls around you, and you are now completely cut off both physically and visually, and also auditorily from each other.
Hey, Hayden, I think God's telling us that we should
Dottie?
split up.
Vaughn. He's gonna go to knock on it, and he's like, ah!
You almost got me. Okay.
Unfortunately, since Ben is in eclipse, he's walking.
Okay.
Vaughn,
You start
Ben!
walking.
Hayden's running
Vaughn
after
and
it.
Dottie are on the other side, and you can't hear anything from the other side of this barrier.
Body's gonna start punching the surrounding.
All right, stop.
No!
We'll find a way around. If you're just gonna waste time and fucking hurt yourself.
Fine, then let's go.
That's what I said.
Is Starboy following?
Yeah, he's following after Ben, and he's just like, can
Okay.
you, pause? Can we pause? Can we take a second here? Because everyone's just walking and doing stuff. You've already killed someone. I don't want to ask.
I did not kill anyone, okay?
We're an accessory. I think that we all deserve to take a second. Don't you think we deserve that, to take a second?
Who's we?
What do you mean, who's we? Not the royal we. We, all of us deserve to take a second.
We don't have time to take a second.
What do you mean we don't have time?
Okay, well, we're up here for a reason, and those doors seem to be 1, 2, coming down. I don't want to stay behind and watch as the ceiling starts descending upon us and forcing us forward, so why not just go forward?
Fine. That makes sense.
Also, we can look out a window, so that way, when I prove to you that I'm right, I can say I told you so.
Hooray! And then he's just gonna, I guess, walk. But he's going to try and walk in front of Ben a little bit, so if anything does happen, he can use his little wings.
I don't need to be Okay.
I don't need to be. Okay.
Let me do this,
So
please.
the two of you continue on these hallways along the curves in opposite directions. Let's start with Vaughn and Dottie. Just because Starboy and Ben were talking before, so. What are you guys talking about? It's a pretty long hallway.
Do you think
When
your
was the
sister?
last time you two were alone
Oh
together?
boy. Probably talking about Dax.
Oh, great.
Oh no! I'm not. That's the last time they were alone together.
Oh.
Vaughn is bringing something else up. So Aqua's not dead. Do you think she found all this stuff? Maybe she's already up here.
Fucking insane accusation. What the fuck?
What? Why is it an accusation? I'm just.
Why would you say that?
Because if nobody knows where she is and she just, didn't even actually, retire, she's gotta be somewhere.
So you think she's where we got conveniently transported to?
I don't
Why
know.
would she be here?
Maybe because she was looking for answers to all the bullshit like we are. What do you mean?
Well, you know what? I've already decided that she's fucking dead, so, I don't want to
Okay.
sit here and think
fine.
she's been doing something else this whole time.
Well, maybe she couldn't get back. I don't know.
Yeah,
what,
maybe.
what do you want to talk about?
I don't know.
Okay, we'll just be silent for the entire walk down this big-ass hallway.
Ugh, we can talk about whatever you want, I guess. Except it's freaking...
Okay, maybe the first MG is up here, the one that I did all that research about.
Maybe. What was that MG's name?
The stranger? Is that it?
Stranger, yes.
Yeah. I didn't get
that
like
was
a
the
real name.
But if the first MG is up here doing all this work and shit, then this shit has been going on for a long fucking time.
Well, yeah, I assume so.
So have you slept with Dax yet, or?
No! He's like zooted off his ass and missing an
Right.
arm, okay?
I don't know, it could have happened before then. I don't know.
No, with what time, Dottie?
I don't know.
Did you sleep with Ben again?
No, I haven't slept with Ben again. But I want to.
Oh. Well, I feel like we might be running out of time for that, so maybe find a closet.
Okay, well, I didn't mean right this fucking second. I meant like when we get out of this shit.
Do you think we're gonna get out?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm a little worried about the people downstairs we left behind following us. I don't know if they can get in if somebody's already up here. I don't know.
I don't know. We just gotta keep looking, I guess.
Doo-doo-doo!
Doo-doo-doo.
And as if by summoning with those words, you do see as you're turning around the corner, on the inside of this curve, another door.
You got anything you can like throw at it so we don't get zapped?
I can throw my gun. And then she throws her gun.
And then I do it.
Just hits the door and then bounces off.
Alright, seems fine.
No-
then she goes
no
to pick up her
electrical
gun
charge
and
or
then open the
anything.
door.
You hear a click as it opens, like the sound of a wire snapping. This is a moment where I would like to hear what your immediate reaction is to just hearing the sound of a very obvious trap going off.
Hit the fucking deck.
Okay.
Yeah, I think Dottie just goes shit and tries to run back out.
Okay. So you hit the deck, you try and like dive back the way you came. As you see a little port opens up in the ceiling above this door. And you just see something drop out of it and then just go boom. You see a mine.
No!
Betty. The both of you probably took the worst way to avoid this as you could. You're both going to take level 3 harm from. Well, it's not a landmine; it's a ceiling mine, but
Y'all have
on this,
armor,
again,
right? Y'all have
armor
armor.
Only
or
when
stun.
I'm transcended, right?
I can't remember
Yeah.
if we
Transcend!
transcend. I felt
Transcend right
thought
now!
we were.
I don't think you guys
Where to God we
did
were.
transcend.
We did
No, I
not.
know Ben
Didn't?
transcended.
None of us did.
Ben did
Ben did.
because you used your shields, but then you immediately eclipsed.
Am I allowed to
Okay.
do that in the split second we hear something?
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, great.
Absolutely.
Then I do that!
Magical girl laws.
Okay.
Yeah.
That will bring it down to a level 1 harm, just by virtue of you two being transcended, without even expending any armor. And then you can expend armor if you want to bring it down even further.
Oh.
Like if you want to bring it down to 0 harm.
See, I feel like we're gonna get more fucked up later.
No. So, hear me out. I now have 2 level 1 harms and 2 level 2 harms.
Cool.
Dottie!
What are we
Oh, you
defining
still
this
have the
level
goo
1 harm as?
infection.
I do.
I
hickey,
mean, recovery
apparently.
is a downtime. covers a downtime thing, I'm sorry.
Cool.
So you're rolling everything at -2 dice. Just
Oh my god.
keep that in the back of your head.
Whoa.
But yeah, the two of you immediately just shift as this sealing mine goes off, negating most of its effects. But still, like, you know, a mine just went off in your face. That's still going to daze you a little bit.
Okay,
I feel dazed.
Let's just assume every single one of these fucking doors we come across is gonna be trapped.
All right. I don't know how the fuck we're gonna avoid them.
I
if we
don't
wanna
know.
Keep going. All right.
I mean, we like this now, so maybe it'll be a little easier. I don't know.
Okay, well, let's keep going.
The door opens with the trap disabled now. Well, not disabled so much as triggered, but you hear a little sound like of it rearming behind you as you walk in and close the door behind you into another hallway. But this one seems... I think you can tell easily by the curvature that the curvature is more severe than the one you just left. This feels like a series of concentric rings going further in towards some central point. And with that, we're going to jump back over to Starboy and Ben, who are also having a nice little jaunt down this outer hallway.
Cautiously.
Cautiously.
Not cautiously. Just
Get
walking.
behind me.
Get thee behind me.
Get the behind me, please. Thank you. Yeah, we walking.
You guys talking about anything on the map?
It seems like this is a circle, so maybe we can just run into the other two if we keep walking forward.
That's what my assumption would be, yeah.
Great.
So glad to have these in-depth conversations with you.
Would you like to talk about space?
Space. Space. Gotta get to space.
No, it's okay.
Great.
You okay?
No,
I mean,
but
obviously,
you know,
yeah. I know that you're not, but you know,
are you?
obligatory.
Are you?
Yeah, I'm fine.
You're fine.
Surprisingly, yeah.
Do you want me to ask about it?
I mean, I was worried that I wasn't doing enough. And now that we're here, there's really nothing that I can do except, you know, walk forward. And it's hard to explain how when you lived your whole life expecting to die and then that gets taken away from you, how much of a jolt that can be. But now that we're back in a situation where I feel like I know I'm going to die, I don't feel as bad about it anymore.
What do you mean? You know you're going to die. What are you talking about?
Look where we are.
A hallway.
Yeah, and then what's gonna happen when we get back down? You think we're gonna be able to
Maybe.
just walk away from this?
Well, maybe we don't go the same way that we came in. Maybe we go back a different way.
That's not how that works. Even if we do manage to get out, we're gonna be hunted for the rest of our lives.
Or we change things. I mean, there's a lot of chaos going on down there right now. Rules and order are sort of thrown out the window at this point. We snuck into a top secret island and we are alive So, something's working.
I know that you're trying to be hopeful and that we'll get out of this, but I don't think we will, and I'm okay with that.
You're okay with that.
I'm
You're
always
okay.
okay with what?
You're okay with never seeing Dottie again. Or Vaughn.
I mean, we're all here together.
Oh, we're all going with you in your scenario.
Well,
Is that
I mean, we're all here.
we're all here.
If
And
look, if me not being with you guys means that you get the chance to do stuff, then that's fine. Yeah, it sucks that I'll never see Vaughn or Dottie or you again, but at least I will know that you guys are at least safe.
and how will you know that? If I mean the scenario that you've painted is that we are doomed, then safety isn't really an outcome then. So what are we living for?
Each other.
Okay. And that's it?
Does there have to be more?
Well, more at whatever end you've decided is on the way.
Hayden, I grew up chronically ill. I was dying until last week.
So you
I've
have
made my okays with leaving everyone behind already. It's hard to explain when you have never, like, have you ever had a moment with Aqua Pearl in which you're fighting something and you're like, there's no coming back. There's no coming out the other side, and you just make peace with what you have, and then when you do come out, it's a little jarring.
no.
Have you never had those experiences where you felt like you were dying?
If I thought that way, Ben, I wouldn't be able to protect the people that I was saving. If I had just decided that this is it,
Well,
I'm not going to continue, then I wouldn't be here today.
well, I'm happy you had that option.
Option. I don't know what it's like to be chronically ill, but I know what it's like to not have a choice. And to make the best of the circumstances that you're given.
I am. My
Okay.
choice, your choice in this moment is that you want to live, and you're making the best choice out of it. You're giving yourself the best chance. I am making the choice that it's okay to die, and I'm making the best out of it as well. We're just looking at the same thing differently, but we're both making the best choice.
That's not the choice I'm making. The choice I'm making is that we're all getting out of this alive. Hi, Haru. That's my dog.
With that declaration, you see coming up around the bend is another door with a doorknob on it.
Hold on, don't touch it.
Me, don't touch it.
Okay. Let me just look around to see if there's anything that we need to be worried about before we fucking open the door. And he's going to check for traps. Because I don't fucking trust you.
What you talking about?
You don't know.
Analyze
Sure. Is it controlled?
or perceive. I think at this point everything's risky.
Okay. Risky standard?
Risky standard for now. And
Am
don't
I
forget,
transcending?
it's actually you can't transcend.
You wanna help me out?
Me?
No, no, he can't.
No.
If he assists you, he starts making eclipse rolls.
Oh, never mind, never
Uh,
mind, never mind.
technically,
Stay
could,
far over there.
I could
You-
help you, but I'm not wasting those right now.
You can always resist. But otherwise,
it would be
Can I
stars.
look?
it would indeed be stars, yes, which you are not great at.
No, I'm not.
Can I look?
Or Starboy can protect. You can take the resistance roll.
Yeah, but then you could also
place.
eclipse.
Well,
Uh,
okay. First of all, you're checking for traps. If you fail, does that mean that
I just don't see
thing
traps.
gets
Yeah.
harmed, or does that mean that
No,
we
it
just?
means that things go badly and a complication occurs.
Okay, okay. That's fine.
You're
If we-
going to trigger it.
Okay, if
Well,
we're gonna trigger. Okay, you
Can I
have
look
wings.
as well? Can I also look?
It's already happened. Like you can look too, but all you're going to do is see as Bin triggers the trap.
Fine.
Hey, you found. Oh
Um,
no.
Here. Or I'll protect or
You-
whatever.
You go towards the door and kind of looking around, and you feel your foot just kind of like sink into the floor, half an inch, and then you hear the sound of some kind of gas being pumped into the hallway where you guys are. You are both going to take level 3 harm of neurotoxin unless
No.
you do something.
No. There's here for you. I'll expend my super
Okay.
special armor.
Wait, is that for you?
No, it's for you.
Wait, okay, you may expend your special armor to resist consequences suffered when you protect an ally.
So I am protecting you, and then I can resist.
Okay, so you protect and then resist. Sure.
And you get an extra die because worth saving. When you run foolishly into danger, your allies roll with 1 die when they protect you from consequences.
Yeah.
See, you guys actually have a lot of synergy going on here. All right, so make a stars resistance roll with an extra dice.
Okay. Yeah, da, da. Bonus dice. Holy moly.
5!
So that is going to be 1 stress, which means you need to make an eclipse roll.
Oh no, it's the 2 Eclipse boys! The 2 Eclipse boys! 'Cause
Not
I have
necessarily. Give me a minute. I could
Roll a
roll
6.
some.
You-
or a
you
4
just-
or 5. Because I have a link.
Oh,
with
that's
you.
true. You can use it.
Can I? Yeah.
You
Yeah.
still have to roll first.
Yeah. 4, 5, or
It's
6.
half.
That's all I need. I'm gonna roll sun. And
Yep.
I'm gonna roll sun.
Yeah.
And,
Gotta roll
and-
4, 5, or 6. You got 50% chance.
Ah!
Okay, you are not in eclipse. You're still stressed out, but you hear that pneumatic hiss, and you're immediately in Starboy mode, and you just grab Bin, and without really thinking too much about it, slam the door open and just dive the 2 of you and slam the door behind you. You hear the whatever gas is being pumped into the other hallway, filling up that hallway, but the hallway that you've gone further into is safe from whatever this neurotoxin is.
I like to think they're very homoerotically. It's just like the door just breathing hard, just like, huh, huh. Hey, so I found the trap.
You don't get to touch doors anymore.
I didn't touch the door this time.
You don't need to be near doors. No more doors for you. Doors are barred.
I didn't
No more
do
doors.
anything to the door. I took a step to check. I
No more
found the trap.
stepping-
I
no more
did
stepping near
I
doors.
did what I was
No more
saying I was
looking
going
at
to do.
doors. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. No more looking at doors.
No.
Vaughn and Dottie, as you guys are walking around the circle, you hear arguing coming from in front of you.
Hello?
And Hayden is
Hello?
like holding Ben like this still.
You just walk into this very homoerotic moment.
You guys
Oh, there
have
you
something
are.
to tell
What the
us?
fuck are you
Or...
guys doing?
There's poison gas on the other side.
I stepped on a trap by accident. I was checking for traps because of the electric thing. So I wanted to make sure that there was no traps with this door, and I
Ben
found
is
it.
not allowed near
I
doors
did what
anymore.
I said I was going to do. I
Listen,
said I was
I
going to
think-
check for traps, and I found the trap.
All the doors are trapped, so just jot that down.
Why do you know that?
No reason.
Jot that
You say as we're like scuffed up and transcended.
Nobody else gets to be anywhere near doors. No more doors.
Oh
for
my
any
god,
of you.
it's gonna get. Listen. We tried, okay?
Hayden, you should transcend. The other two are transcended.
Like, let's go.
I mean, do what you
I
want. You
think
don't
we
have
should
to.
wait until the right moment.
We were really like a grenade fell on our head, so it was kind of like we needed to.
Yeah, that was
Oh my
the right
God, are you
moment,
guys
I
okay?
think. No, we died.
Dottie's got a hickey.
Dottie does have a hickey. Where did I get the hickey from?
Oh, I
The
assume
I don't know.
Ben.
No.
No.
It was, I think it was
Oh.
from one of the,
The people on the
CEOs.
couch, yeah.
yeah, I think it was from one of the
Oh,
people.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
See, the reason why I have cringe is because Ben hated being Eskel so much he took psychic
Cringe farm.
damage.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'll remember you all in therapy.
Therapy.
Okay.
Alright, so we're together again. Are there
I'm
windows?
going to do something a little unorthodox here,
What if you do?
and I'm going to ask you guys to make a group a group analyze check. Nobody will take any stress from this. I just want to see who, if any of you, can put pieces together.
Have you considered that I'm fucking?
can't
Oh
do
wait, I'm smart.
Yeah, you are.
I consider
shit,
myself
Dottie.
shit except when I can. Sorry,
the
not stars.
fuck?
Analyze.
Everyone sees it except for Ben. Ben is too busy doing something else. I don't know what he's fucking doing.
And Ben is busy having a homoerotic.
Yeah,
moment, I
they're
guess.
reevaluating. They're like, okay, I like Dottie.
Wait, do
That moment
I
with
like?
Hayden.
Dottie, do I like?
What if Polly?
It actually makes sense that Vaughn would catch this. Two things that you catch. First of all, that nothing in here is cybertech. Not one thing that you've come across has been anything that you would have downstairs. It's all analog. Mine, neurotoxin, electrical shocks. It's all very pre-corporation, which is kind of odd. And the second thing you pick up on that's a little more important is that all of the traps have been geared towards the outside. These traps are not meant to keep people out. They're meant to keep something in.
Where? Oh.
I tell them that.
So whomever we're going to, or whatever we're going to see.
I mean, it's got to be the things that keep asking us to free them. That they're holding
Probably.
and using.
Probably. You think it's that first MG? I know it's from however many years ago.
I mean, I thought that.
You put enough mechanics in a person, when do they stop becoming a person? At what point does their soul just become forever in the data?
Ben,
What? I'm just saying.
We have had this discussion. Like, you're still a person.
No. Thank you. I appreciate that. But what I'm saying is,
If it goes for you, it extends to the whatever is behind the door.
no. What I'm saying is yes, the first MG was however many years ago. But if you keep putting machine parts into the first MG, don't they just become that forever? They can't die.
There's one
The
way to
human
find out.
con-
But I feel like whatever thing made them an MG to begin with, like, I can't just be her in there. There's got to be something else that we're not, like, aware of.
Maybe, but like I'm thinking that maybe like that was the first MG technology and they base everything else off of that technology, which is why they're all connected. And maybe
Yeah.
it's her asking to be killed, basically.
There's only one fucking way to find out. Is there another door?
or save.
Not that you see here.
I mean, save is
Sometimes-
preferable.
But what if to save you have to kill? Free someone of their pain.
I don't believe that.
This is a lot of conjecture and... Can we move?
So we are in a prison.
It's not for us yet.
Ben just kind of walks a little
I
bit.
love that. That's what Hayden grabbed onto. So it is a.
Too pretty for jail.
I'm too pretty for jail.
Starboy is too pretty for jail.
That is true. Ben just kind of hesitates for a second, kind of walking behind Hayden and the others just for a moment before catching up.
You continue down this hallway the same way that Bon and Dottie were heading. Very much on the lookout for anything else going on. And it's another thing that you almost miss. But I think... Who's in front?
Probably Vaughn and Hayden.
So Hayden, you're the first one. You spent a lot of time, you know, in what's the word?
My room.
Facilities.
The facilities.
Facility, sure. You spend a lot of time in training, and so you're the first one that sees very thin, razor thin, almost invisible in the air lasers.
Wait. Stop. Stop. Stop.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
You see lasers crisscrossing across the hallway.
Oh, that's fun.
We should go back the other way.
What other way?
Is this not a circle?
Does that
the
seem
oth-
like it's gonna work?
Yeah, I think the other way is a door that blew up.
Okay, well, we can't walk this way.
We can
I
carefully.
think
No.
I think you could probably guess that if you go all the way around to the other side of the circle, you're probably just going to run into a different kind of trap.
Well,
All right.
Are the
on.
lasers like is it possible to do an Ocean's 12?
It's like,
through them,
yeah,
or
I mean, that's one way you could possibly get
hold
about
on,
it. You
Hayden. 1 second. Hold on.
could do a Mission Impossible moment.
Ben's gonna take a piece of his clothes. He's gonna rip off a piece.
who's closed?
Mine.
Pulls off Hayden's pants. Tearaways.
And he walks to the lasers, not getting too terribly close, but getting close enough. And he holds out the piece of cloth to the lasers. He wants to see, like, if it's strong enough that if Hayden just holds out his wings, like, will the lasers go through the wings, or will it, or is the lasers not hot enough to do that?
I'm afraid of
so-
the lasers triggering something if we touch them at all.
Oh, well,
I don't think you should do that.
rip.
I don't
Anyway,
think we should touch them at
I
all.
mean, I think it's reasonable that if someone saw you about to do that, that they could be like, hey, maybe you shouldn't do that.
hey,
I'm not going to like say
nope.
immediately something happens or not.
Yeah.
Right.
I-
Is there like any mechanism on a wall or anything that seems to be controlling the lasers? Are they coming out of anything?
I think you can probably easily see a number of holes in the walls that the lasers are probably going between.
Okay, same problem.
Hey, I hate to be the one to be like unconventional.
Uh-huh.
Can I sacrifice 3
Very
stress?
demure.
Thank you. Can I sacrifice 3 stress to throw up a shield?
And
I
then just set
mean-
it off.
How so?
Not to set it off, but to basically like refract the laser so it doesn't trigger anything, no matter what.
You're not in Transcendence right now, though.
That's why I'm saying I give up my life essence in place.
That is a good question. How about so you're in Eclipse.
Yeah, what's up?
You have a lot of self-guilt going on right now.
Did that conversation help at all? Could we get them out of Eclipse?
Why don't you go make me a moon resistance roll to see if you can overcome that despair and heartbreak long enough to do this. Okay. So yeah, I'll let you throw 3 stress away. You just have this moment of like, I've got to do this. Like we could be running out of time. We need to get to the center of whatever is going on here, and you guys just watch Bin focus in, and then just the what color they're
Yellow.
like orange, right? Yeah, yellow,
Orange, yellow,
orange.
yeah.
Just like out. You see it like hit some of the lasers, but you've figured it out enough that you just kind of like put it on top of the ceiling, and you hear this strain, like the ceiling is about to cave in from these lasers being triggered, but your shield is now holding it up.
Time to move.
Everybody just, you run
Book
through,
it.
you can like kind of feel the infrared of the lasers on you, but it doesn't like burn you or anything. You just run right through as Ben is holding up the ceiling right now, long enough that you get to the other side of this hallway, and then the stress leaves your body, and you just see like an entire chunk of this ceramic just fall down, completely covering the entirety of the hallway.
I think Bin double
Several-
coughing.
Like several dozen tons of weight that would have made you flat.
If Bin is coughing, Hayden's gonna like move to like crouch in front of him to like offer like, hey, do you need a ride?
Right.
You need a ride.
I'm good. My heart, it felt like the old times for just a moment. I'm good.
Okay.
I'm okay.
You're sure? I can carry you.
I'm okay. I don't need to be carried. I'm good. I promise. But I
Okay.
would like help up.
Great. Great.
You help Ben up. And just around the corner you can see another door.
These fucking doors. God.
So
Jesus.
if these traps are to keep whatever's in the center out, then we can assume that whatever is behind that door is another one.
Another trap?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I did, for the record, I did hear one before, like, re-up itself.
Reset.
Yeah, that.
I see.
Should we
get out.
check?
We're gonna have to do this again.
Vaughn, you take a quick look and you get the sense that the thing that you just avoided was the trap that protects this particular door, and that this one is good to go through.
Big nut. I open it.
What does that mean? What?
Oh, we'll talk about it later.
What does that mean? Vaughn, wait,
What does
back.
that
Explain.
Dottie, you need to explain Big Nut to Hayden.
Is there a
So,
big nut?
listen,
Is there an
it-
almond around, or?
No,
I
no.
don't understand.
So you know how like, and then she explains it.
Twitch to us.
Hayden
Yeah,
looks
we
You
can-
uncomfortable.
understand, or like, do you want me to
Yeah.
explain it again?
No, thank you. Okay.
Do you need
Hayden
coloring?
understands, but he
I
wishes
need
he
a
didn't.
shower.
I need a shower. I need a cigarette.
Was this good for you as it was for me?
Dottie
I
needs
don't
a
like
cigarette,
why you're
Hayden needs a
asking that.
shower.
Yep.
This is the dichotomy of man. I need a cigarette versus I need a shower.
A shower.
What's on the other side of the door?
Another hallway.
A big nut.
But this
Big
one, you
nut.
can tell
Big
by the
ol' nut.
creature is even smaller, and probably the last one
Thank
before
fuck.
you get to the center of this complex.
Keeping an eye
Oh, I'm
out.
sorry. Are there too many defenses for whatever is
No.
being kept on the moon?
I was
Did-
promised a nice
No.
gazebo nap.
What you
I
have
promise
created
no
is just
gazebos.
fine.
I promise 0 gazebos.
No. You promised a gazebo.
Hey, before we continue, it looks like these traps are getting more
More bad?
intense.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we should assume this entire hallway is a trap.
So you should transcend. Because the other two are transcended. I can't transcend. That's why I'm asking you. Because I
Bullying
can't.
me.
I am peer pressuring you, Hayden, into transcending. Will you give in?
This is an after-school special. No. I don't want to do it too early.
Why?
You can do it at the same time as any action that you do, so you don't have to worry about like not having enough for something.
Okay.
But also, like, just transcending is not going to cost you any points at this point. The only time your transcendence track goes is if you do an action while transcended.
Okay.
So
Then
if you transcend, you're just transcended.
okay. I will transcend. His
Peer
wings.
pressure always wins.
Bullying works, kids.
Detranscend.
No.
That's what you should
Wings.
learn from this game.
We at Fates Foretold do not say that bullying is good.
Sometimes it's needed. Anyway.
Hashtag cyberbully. Cyberbully.
Cyberpunk bullying.
Because of the game.
Okay. What are you guys doing as you walk down what you can feel inside is the final hallway before you get to the center?
Can we do like another group analyze to see like if we're coming up on anything, if we're already in the middle of something, is there a minotaur in here? Like what are we looking for?
I think rather perception this time.
Okay.
Grouply?
Grouply.
Grouply perception.
What are you waiting
Oh,
for?
great. My 0 dots. Finn is not going to be helpful unless I roll a double 6.
Do I have to use this as a transcendent ability?
I'll say no, not yet. This is
Okay.
not.
Thank
Unless
you.
you want to like use your transcendent self powers as part of it. Wow, this is some great rolls, guys.
Alright, Dottie, you're our only hope.
What are we rolling again?
Perceive.
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 And you
Oh,
have
I'm an
minus
idiot.
2
I found
dice.
it. Ooh, let me roll that again.
Well, I mean, you're already at 0 dice, so it's fine. You all failed
Oh,
terribly.
sorry.
Oh, well,
I'm
You
trying to
see-
decide.
You see like black marks along the walls in this hallway, but like
like
nothing.
like
nothing
laser
other-
marks.
You have no idea. It's just like black markings that you guys are like. You're not sure if they themselves are the traps, so you don't want to touch them. Can't really get close enough to see anything about them. You all rolled 1 to 3, so you get nothing. Good day, sir.
Hate it. And I can't resist. I hate it.
God, this is... Damn. Nice,
I know, and I didn't-
hardcore.
I didn't even get anything cool from rolling that 6 during Eclipse because I'm not hurt.
While you are bemoaning your life, that's when
Shield moon.
your perceiving was all terrible,
Hmm.
and then you all realize you're starting to get hot, like really hot,
Oh.
like really really hot. And by
Oh,
the time that
no.
you all realize the temperature in this hallway is skyrocketing,
Time to find a door.
it's already up to like 150 degrees by the time that you recognize that something bad is happening.
This is not the way I like to get toasted.
Let's find a door.
So the three of them are transcendent, so they're able to like withstand that much heat. Fuck,
Can
what happens to
Bin
the
cannot.
bin?
Get in my
Fucking-
wings, little bird. Get inside my wings.
I think at this point, Bin is just going to wind up taking level 3 harm,
What?
which is getting cooked, unless you resist or someone protects you. It sounded like Starboy wanted to protect you.
Yes.
Oh,
Okay,
I just
I have-
put getting hurt. Whoops.
I have a link with you. Should
Uh-huh.
I use that link to give myself an extra, or I think it's like gives you an extra dice, or should I use it to decrease my stress and use watchful? Which, if when I protect you, I'll get an extra dice. So I should just use it to decrease stress, right? Can I use it on myself?
Yeah, because it's my
Yeah.
dots.
Yeah.
Use my last 2 dots to subtract 4 stress from you.
I can do that. 4?
Yes, two stress
Yeah, you
per
can
dot.
send as many links as you want at a time.
Okay, great.
Alright, so
Yeah.
Now I'm
dropped
going to use
your stress
watchful.
by 4, now use watchful.
Yes.
And this is going to be a sun resistance.
Perfect. I get an extra dice. Woohoo! And then yeah, this is haha.
Okay, so you're gonna take 1 stress.
Yes.
As you reach out and wrap your wings around Bin and just take off, all 4 of you together with Bin in a cocoon.
And it
hurriedly
just
trying
scoops him
to
up and then runs.
Yeah, just and before long you find a door. Unlike the other ones, however, this one is locked.
God
As you
damn
like
it.
go to like
I shoot it.
turn the knob and it just doesn't open. You shoot it. I'm not even make a defy.
Reaper, fucking cut the door open. I swear to God. It's so hot.
I mean, I can.
Whoever has the most in defy, you want to roll to break down this door. Go for
I
it.
have a lot.
I do too.
Get it.
What if all 3 of them do it?
I mean,
Oh, I
alright,
could use.
could use.
Well, is a 5 gonna do it?
I mean, it'll do it. There's going to be a complication.
Oh, I was gonna offer 2 steps ahead because at 2 times I can assist a teammate without spending stress.
Okay, so throw another dice into that, Vaughn.
See if you get a 6.
Do I just roll another d6?
Yeah, just roll another d6.
I'll take that
Okay.
5, thank you.
Doesn't help. 5 is still like you do it. You
It's
literally just like take the scythe out. You literally just do the fucking Iaijutsu, cut it in half, and it has a moment where it's just standing there and then falls apart in 2 halves. Yeah. And you all go through. The complication is as you all dive through, you hear another ceramic door slam shut behind you, locking you in. And what you're in is something very strange. The heat is gone. You release Bin from his cocoon, more out of surprise of seeing what you can see here. The first thing that catches your eye is the ceiling, which is no longer ceramic, but some kind of glass. And you can see up and out. And you see an endless expanse of stars. and in the corner of the ceiling, you can see Nova. You've seen the globe of your planet before in like classes in school, but it still takes you a moment to realize that's what you're looking at, because you never expected to see it out here from outer space, from the surface of the moon.
I told you so.
All right, fine. We're in fucking space, I guess.
This is the place that I saw. This is the thing that I saw through the eyes of the thing that's in here. Where are you?
As you turn your gaze down further from the ceiling, you see every inch of the walls of this place is also ceramic, but there are monitors on them. Very much like the ones that you would see down in Eclipse. And they all show 100 different things. There are hundreds of these monitors. You see Eclipse. You see glitches going wild, and you see MGs trying to keep the everything that's going on down to a minimum. They are fighting a losing battle against all of the things that have rioted, that have fire. You see a picture of that the space station that you saw, which looks more like a satellite now that you're looking at it. And there's several of them, all in different orbits around the planet. Relay stations, you realize. You see hundreds of views of tracking devices, little graphs going up and down, tracking whether it's, you're not sure, maybe that one might be someone's heart rate monitor. That one might be someone's pneumatic leg. One of them might be a person's cybernetic eye. It all seems to terminate. It all leads to a large.
The glitches have gotten him.
The glitches got you.
Oh no, the glitches have gotten to him.
Oh no.
Okay, we can see you. We can
We
hear
can see you now. Okay, you're fine.
Okay.
You're fine.
All right.
What was the last thing you heard?
A cybernetic eye.
Yeah.
Cool. And all of these, all of these televisions, these monitors, they're all in this array around this central point in the middle of the room, where you see this large tube that has frosted glass, and in front of it there's a person standing, and you see this person turn around, and
Don't
you
glitch
see
now.
a young woman with, I believe she has multicolored hair, many cybernetic enhancements, aqua pearl, standing in front of this tube. And she looks back at you and smiles and says, "I knew you'd make it." And that's where we're gonna go on break.
I just turned to Dottie. I told you!
A lot of I told you
I
stuff
told you.
going on.
Vaughn gets I told you.
Okay, but break, because the bitch has to pee.
Okay, the break. Yes, I know you have to pee. Go pee. and welcome back. The woman turns around. She has very long, flowing, periwinkle blue hair that seems to shine, reflecting the starlight above. She has almost pink skin with perfect everything. There are no blemishes on her skin. Her eyes are a piercing blue. She looks like a mermaid made into reality in the most fantastical sense of the word. But the longer all of you look, for those of you who haven't seen her in quite some time, the more you can see the little things, the little imperfections that make her seem not quite so human anymore. Her two perfect eyes moving with perfect precision, and you can see the little whirring motors of cybertech in the irises. You can see almost the motors and the gears that make up what was once a skeleton that has now turned into steel, and most of all, the picture perfect smile with picture perfect teeth behind it that are a facsimile of humanity, made to look perfect, and yet having lost that little spark that makes a person individual. And yet she is still beautiful when she turns around and says, I knew you'd make it.
Belly?
Hi, Dottie.
Hi, Deli.
I've missed you.
So you're not dead?
No, I am not dead.
But they told us you retired.
The corporations say a lot of things.
Dottie's gonna walk up and touch her to make sure she's not a hologram. Or something.
She is not a hologram. She's not a figment of your imagination. You do feel the skin that is too perfect, that is not real skin, but a plastic alloy that mimics perfect skin. And even before you say anything, her smile turns a little bittersweet. It's still me under here.
What the hell did they do to you?
Same thing they did to Hayden. Hey, Starboy.
He has not moved.
We're up in the stars now, Starboy. Are they as pretty as you thought?
Have you been up here all this time?
Since I said goodbye to you, or I didn't really say goodbye, but almost.
What do you mean?
Well, I had a bit of a run-in with, and her head tilts over towards Vaughn. Had a bit of a run-in with her mother and their group, and I knew things weren't right, and I wanted to help, and then I got a little too close, and I found out what was wrong.
And they put you here? Or...
No. I found my way here just like you did. But I could never find a way back out.
you've
Yes,
been
just
here
a
all
minute,
this...
I promise.
Well, who was that?
Sorry. We'll get there.
I think we should get there sooner rather than later. Who the fuck was that?
It's them or us or at this point I'm not sure what the difference is.
The Viet anthem plays softly in the background.
Can I just ask a little question? If you've been stuck here, how have you been, like,
Surviving?
eating and stuff? Like, are you still alive?
I haven't really needed to do much of that for a long time, and definitely one of the first things that happened when I got up here was I took care of that problem.
Been hearing that. Just kind of, while everyone's talking, Aqua Pearl just kind of starts looking around, seeing what's around the area, seeing if there's exit strategies, just,
There's the one door that you came in that
Uh-huh,
has had a ceramic door sealed across it.
got it. Like, is there...
Actually, there is one more obvious exit,
It's the
the
glass
ceiling
above us, yeah, okay, cool.
into the empty abyss of space.
Cool. Yeah, no, that's great. Cool. Yeah, no, Ben's just being so, like, just being nonchalant, just looking around, just like,
Mm-hmm.
looking
You
around to see,
see
like, where,
Aqua
like,
Pearl doesn't even turn away from the two of them as she's talking and just says, I promise you won't find another way out. I've looked. Clearly not looking at Ben, but clearly talking to Ben.
I mean, yeah, I mean, there is that way, the door. I was also trying to find the exact spot that I viewed this place.
Are you sure you want to jump ahead that forward? You don't want more of a reunion before we get down to the
I mean, I don't know what you mean by reunion, because the two most important people in your life are right in front of you. I'm not one of them, so I'm just gonna be here looking at stuff until we gotta worry about other things.
I just mean that once you do find it, there's going to be a lot of different questions. Because I saw it too, Ben.
I don't like that you know my name.
Why wouldn't I know your name?
'Cause we've never met.
Tell me, Ben, how's your heart? Are the upgrades that your doctor gave you still functioning correctly? Or have they changed recently? How are your parents? Your dad?
Not having fun.
This is why I didn't want to jump ahead.
Take your time. I'll wait.
You've all been seeing people, right? Fawn, you saw your friend Bun. Dottie, you saw a man that you killed. They were just ghosts. Ghosts that we sent to you, put you on the right track, find your way here, so that you could make a choice. They weren't people that you would listen to, just people that would get your attention, that would get you thinking, that would make you wonder.
That was mean, you know. Getting our hopes up.
I wish we could say we're sorry, but they're not.
Are you a ghost too?
No. Well, not in the same sense. It's complicated. It's still me here. It's still the mind, the spirit of Aqua Pearl. I don't know if you would consider it the same person exactly.
Fawn turns to just look at Hayden.
He probably hasn't really moved. When they first got in here, he was distracted by the monitors and what was going on
Being
down
in
on
space.
Nova. No, well, yes, space originally, but like then he was distracted by all the awful things happening back down in Nova Eclipse, and then he saw Aqua, and he hasn't really moved from where he stood the entire time. He's been pretty like still.
Hayden knows how much of me they traded out, bit by bit, part by part. I think I was about 75% cybertech the last time you saw me. Everything to look perfect. Skin, hair, nails, teeth. Even my bones and muscles at that point.
And just kind of subconsciously starts rubbing his arms.
What about now?
As I said, it's a bit more complicated. I guess you could say I was the trial for what happened to Bin. And upgrade, let's call it.
You said you found this place.
I did.
Did you also go to that island?
I did. They
On
showed
your
me the
own?
way. It only worked the one time. They upgraded their security systems from us after that.
Us.
The hive mind.
It's a rather gauche way of putting it, but you're not too far off the mark.
Right, you pulled lines of code from everyone's memory, planted it in front of them. Like little arrows in video games, pointing with exclamation points above our heads whenever you needed another objective completed.
Would you have found your way here if we hadn't? Why do you think we brought you here?
To join you?
If you want to. It's not something we're going to make you do. Frankly, they'd be happy with just burning it all down at this point.
What did you find here when you weren't in here, so
She walks back over to the tube and wipes her hand on the frosted glass, wiping away a small layer of frost and condensation. On the inside of the tube, you see something. It's hard to tell exactly what it is. It's slightly pulsating from what you can see. But more importantly, it's not entirely flesh. It is an amalgamation of flesh and technology. You see buttons and lights blinking. This is them. This is where every bit of cybertech down on Nova is running off of. Every eye implant, every MG, every little bit of light and fuel and life-saving medicine all runs through here, through them.
And they want to what? Die?
Why would they want to die? They want to kill. Why do you think what's going on down there is going on down there?
Hey, hate to break it to you. Wild thing what I'm about to say. But killing tends to be bad. So.
You know how long they've been up here?
Probably since the first MG, a couple hundred years ago.
Longer. They've been locked here, tormented for centuries. And every time they tried to reach out, every time they found something that they could latch on to, every one of its children killed. They are all that they are. And they are all that's left.
What are you
Every
talking about?
every glitch is a little piece of them. Raging against the world that has imprisoned them, that tortures them, and kills them. Every time. Because no one has ever reached out. No one ever asked what they wanted. No one ever asked if they wanted to help. Or if they wanted to be left alone.
To be fair, I did ask a couple times what they wanted.
And that's why you're here.
What do you mean that you were the prototype for what's in me?
You're not entirely human anymore, Ben.
Damn it.
What?
Okay.
You-
Wait, stop. We
You were
programmed
going
him.
to die. There was no reprogramming. There's no. Your mind is still your own, your spirit. But you're not just a human with cybertech implants. You are. Let's call it an evolution. MGs are an imperfect mashing up of them and us. And you are something else.
Got it. I am neither human nor computer.
Yes. You
But
can
you're
do
Ben.
with that what you will. There's still Ben. Just like I'm still Aqua Pearl. They're just not been the human anymore. They're been the whatever comes next.
And what comes next?
I need to sit down. He just kind of finds a wall and lies down to sit.
What does come next?
You have to stop this.
Then give them something else to do. Something else that isn't sitting up here and being tortured for all of eternity.
If we let them go and they go somewhere else, what happens to all the people who have MG tech in them?
Without them, as a relay, they stop working.
Does that mean we die?
Depends on how invasive it is. But
It's all
in
invasive.
most circumstances, yeah.
So many people down there have tech, not even MG tech, but just tech that keeps them alive.
It's gotta be like at least freaking 80% of the population at this point. Or even more. People get surgeries just to, like, look cool. Sometimes they're for health reasons, but if people have enough money, they're gonna get a fucking technology put in their body. That's always how it's been. I don't think I know a single fucking person that doesn't have tech in them. Do you?
Yeah, we do. Dax. He has been very firm with the no tech in him because of what happened with me. He's got nothing. Not even a tear augment.
That's all well and good.
The problem is that's still 80% of the population.
That's what I was gonna say. We can't just kill 80% of the population. They didn't do anything.
Yeah, but I think this thing is already killing the population. So what do? We keep letting it fucking destroy Nova?
A compromise?
How?
I don't know.
You said I'm
see-
not human or robot, right?
Yeah, Aqua Pearl looks over at Ben. That's correct.
Something more. What if whatever that is merges with me, and then we get it out of here? It'll be free. It won't kill. But it will be free, and it will not be tortured, and it can live the rest of its however long I live.
You would still wind up with the same outcome at the end of your lifespan.
Which is,
Everybody down in Nova that's Aztec stops working.
that gives us 80 years or so to figure out a solution. Or to start changing out MG tech with other tech. Or it's been living for centuries. What's to say that it won't keep me alive? Forever.
Why don't you ask them? They're right there.
I don't want to talk to a fucking flesh conglomerate.
I'll talk to them. Dottie's gonna go up and talk to them. She's gonna put her hands on the glass and look at them.
Okay. It's very unsettling. It's not to bemoan the term, but very inhuman.
I feel like Haru in this moment.
What
Can I help you?
do you say to them?
Hi. I'm Dottie Wren. Nice to meet you, Glob.
Do you go by Mr., Mrs., Mix? Mix Glob?
I'm not gonna assume your
They-
gender.
They go by them.
Same!
Yeah. Hey, I know someone that goes by them too!
The closest you will get to something approaching our language would be them. How are you trying to connect with them? Is
He's doing
this
the thing that she.
empathize?
Oh, rolling. Yep.
What
Empathize.
what exactly are you trying to do here?
I want
guess
to know
is
what they want.
Okay. Then yeah, empathize.
Oh no, you got dice. You don't got dice.
And
I know
you
I don't
you
got
have
dice.
minus 2
Oh, but I'm
dice.
transcended. Hold on.
Sure.
Wait.
You could use a link with Ben.
To get
Got you, buddy. There you
negative
go.
1 instead of negative 2.
Yeah. I mean, it still brings you down to 0 dice either way.
What if
so it's not-
what if you use both dots to make it 0 dice?
You need to lower your
I mean-
stress, pal.
either one of those is still a failure.
Oh.
You realize a little too late that maybe someone with slightly psychopathic tendencies is not the best person to go talking to the being that is currently murdering the city.
We're too much
Because
alike.
you just feel this psychic kickback of rage. No words. There's no language barrier that you could possibly comprehend between the two of you. just this all-encompassing rage of the people that have done this to them, that have kept them here, that have made them 24/7, 365 days of the year act as a conduit for whatever they decided to use them for. And you guys watch Dottie just reel back, and you're going to take level 3 harm. That
you
is
have armor.
psychic backlash.
You have armor.
I do have armor.
Okay. You
But I
push
have
it back.
nowhere to put any more harm except for
Yeah,
level 3.
the problem is, you only have a level 3 harm spot left.
Oh,
Can I-
guys, this is it.
Can I
I'm
help
full.
resist? Can I help resist and spend
Yeah, I
some
guess I have-
stress?
Do you
I
want to take the hit for her?
No,
Yeah.
no.
So you're gonna protect.
No. I have
I mean,
What do you have?
you
I have
you
the stress
can't.
for it.
You can attempt
Resist.
to reduce it as well
Okay.
if you want. This would be a sun roll for empathize, which
Okay,
you're
if you
very
have the
good at.
stress for it, then do
But
that.
you also
Oh,
are
okay.
-2 dice.
Yay.
Okay.
It didn't ask me. It
Level
didn't.
4.
Oh, yes, it does. I'm an idiot. Sorry.
Okay, so that's only 1 stress. I will say if you do that and armor, you will take it down to a 0 harm.
Okay, great. Then I did that in armor.
Rock and roll.
You all see Dottie's eyes like roll into the back of her head
Ooh.
for a second, and then just like, oh, okay.
Why don't you come stand over here?
Ben's gonna walk up to it this time. And just place his hand on it and try to do the mind meld that he's done in the past.
Mm-hmm.
Confess.
What are you confessing? If you're just trying to mind meld, I
Yeah.
feel like it's more empathize.
Okay. Sure.
Confessing would be exposing the inner world of your thoughts and feelings to another.
Yeah, I think he's very silently then just being like, if this is what my purpose is, I am okay with it. Just I can't have you killing innocent people.
General confess.
I'm gonna resist.
Okay.
Dottie, you wanna give me some dots? Just to be safe.
Yes, I do.
For your
How many do you want?
resistance
I have
roll?
3 for you.
3 dots?
Mm-hmm.
That can bring me all the way back up to -10 stress, which would save my life.
Okay, take them all. Take all 3.
Okay.
That means I'm out, though.
Oh,
That's
save one.
Okay.
Save one for yourself. Treat yourself.
All right.
Treat yourself. Okay, so now go ahead and roll moon.
Moon? Oh yeah, fuck, I forgot.
Yeah,
It's
you're
not
resisting.
it's moon. Shit.
Moon time.
Moon.
I did try and get you to do empathize, but you're like, no, confess.
I mean,
Okay.
confessed is better.
6, you take no stress.
Oh, do the mind meld.
You don't get as much of a backlash as Dottie did. Underneath it, there is this sense of kinship because you have been changed. You are no longer human with tech. You are something that is a fusing of both. And when you reach out and say, can I let me be the vessel? What you get back is you see prison bars And then you see another cell exactly the same as the other. The sense that you were just asking it to trade one prison cell for another. It wants to be free.
If we do this and we go somewhere else that's not Nova, will you give them some time to make tech to replace the tech that is going to kill people? We'll go somewhere far away if you give them like 100 years.
Sounds like Express to me.
I'm gonna push.
I was gonna say, do you want that or a poison promise?
What would the poison promise be?
Let's think. We could, I mean, the obvious one here is betray a friend or loved one. You are literally saying that you will go somewhere else. And you would be leaving behind everyone that you know and love.
I'll take that.
Okay, so poison promise. One way or another, you are going to lose Dax and Dottie.
You said Express, correct?
Express, yep. Someone can also assist if you want.
Yeah, does anyone want to assist?
You want to toss a stress away?
I can spare one.
Okay. I'll
Go ahead and throw one more d6 in there.
Four.
Not better.
It's still a mixed success.
It's still a mixed success. There is a sense of that leaving that cell behind. And a tentative interest. I'm going to say it's reduced effect that it's considering, but it's still not. It's been hurt for so long that it doesn't fully trust you at this point.
Look.
That it is worried that you might just let it die or keep using it.
The people here have been hurt by the people who have hurt you. They will go back and kill every last CEO. And make sure that this never happens again to anyone else. But you need to let the people who are innocent, who didn't know that this was happening, give them a chance of survival.
You hear Aqua Pearl from behind you. She speaks as if she's aware of everything that's been happening, all the conversations that have been happening. There is another option, the same thing that happened to you. It would be better than everyone dying. It may not be what everyone wants, but who wants to die?
Surprising number of people if you give them the option. But you're taking away their choice.
I don't think anyone gets to choose exactly what they want, no matter what happens here.
He looks over at Hayden.
Ada's been staring up at the screens.
What do you say, Hayden?
What?
We either kill 80% of the population, or 80% of the population becomes like me.
You're asking me.
I'm asking everyone, but you're the first one.
There has to be something else we can do than just those two things.
You could also let it remain here and force it back into servitude. I'm not saying that's what they want, or we want, or I want, but it is a third option.
You keep saying us and we. You also said that you came up here. Did you come up here on your own? And
When I came up here, it was just me, but now it's us.
on your own, or did someone send you here?
Just me. They sent for me. Just like they sent for you.
And you've stayed this whole time?
I did try to
you-
leave, but it's a
You've
lot
been
harder to
watching
get out than in.
all of this?
Of course I've been watching this. Do you think that if I could have done anything from up here, that I wouldn't have? But this place is not a control station. It's an observatory.
Is there a way to leave some power behind? Maybe it can be free and give us enough time to figure something out?
Ask them.
What?
Ask them.
The
They're
two?
right on the other side of that glass.
I don't, He's gonna look at Vaughn, because Vaughn hasn't tried it, and he's like,
I mean, I can, but it was your question.
Okay. And he's gonna walk over, and he looks like he's kind of lost. But he's not gonna touch anything yet. I don't really know how this works. But I can assume you... He's gonna stop, and he's gonna turn and look at Aqua.
You don't need to say anything, just think it.
Then he's gonna try.
Express?
Can I? I've never used this ability.
Mm-hmm.
I have Righteous, which is when you confront a deadly foe, they are humbled by your bravery. When you forgive a humbled foe, which is what he's trying to do, you take +1 dice on your roll.
Yeah, I think that's reasonable.
Has killed a lot of people already. And,
Yeah, go ahead and roll forgive then.
Okay.
Do you also want to push yourself?
Yeah, because then that's 2 dots.
2 extra dice, yeah.
I'm gonna
Assist.
assist and give a stress.
So 3 extra dice.
There you go. I got you, buddy.
So nervous. Here we go.
Here we go.
Hey.
5.
Better than 2 2s and a 3.
It's you do it with a consequence. You see the beginnings of some kind of plan forming in the ether. This thought of this conglomeration of your idea and Bin's. That some of its processing power is left behind when the rest of it goes with Bin somewhere else. Enough to keep things running for a time. But it's still not fully putting the pieces together. Still not entirely sure about this course of action.
Through the power of friendship. If we get Vaughn and Dottie to also touch this thing's wherever its heart is, we can get it to believe.
That is literally Girl by Moonlight in a nutshell. Is the power of friendship. So I don't know what else you were expecting.
All of us just hug the glass.
And then you hug the CEOs and everything's better.
People have to stop dying. And you have to stop being hurt. People have to stop being hurt. And more
You get
killing and
this
violence.
feeling back of people have been being hurt. Even the way that it is now down there. People are being hurt every single day. Why would you think that you would be able to get out of this with nobody being hurt?
Hope. Everybody
You
deserves
see-
to be saved.
You see this vision of a flower, alien flower that has nothing in common with anything that you've seen down on Nova, withering and dying. And you get the sense that they've lost hope long ago.
Everybody deserves to be saved, even a bunch of parts in a tube. So
Now, Vaughn? What do you think?
Would it be so bad if everybody was like Ben? I mean, what happens after that?
No one knows. I almost died getting to this point. How many people are not going to survive the change?
Very few, Aqua Pearl says.
That's
What
not
almost
good.
killed you wasn't the change, it was your heart. But there would be some people like you that they wouldn't be able to hold out long enough.
Well, that's not fair.
They die every day anyway, whether it's for this reason or another.
Give them 100 years to find different tech. Leave some of you behind, or the things that keep the power on, and I'll take you somewhere far away. Just give them time.
Aquapril is just looking at Vaughn, waiting for what your thought on the matter is, your conclusion. You get the sense that they want to hear from everyone. That you're all here for a reason.
Well, at first, what you said about, everybody just being like Ben, I mean, but you can't just write off a whole bunch of people who wouldn't make it. But I don't want to keep hurting them either. I don't know what the right answer is. What would happen if you left some of you behind?
They don't want to know the right answer. They want to know your answer. But what would happen if they left a bit of themselves behind? Who knows? Maybe it would still function. Maybe if you let it go and they stayed here, maybe they would be different if they were free, and they would work together with you all. But maybe they might not.
That's a gamble.
Just like everything.
What do they want other than to be free?
Revenge on the people that put them there.
Yeah,
They get
well,
the sense
I
that
know
you
that
would be
feeling.
amenable to that.
I'm starting to think revenge is not really the answer to everything.
Who is this, and what have they done with Vaughn?
Cause how many months has it been since we've been out?
I think it's been like 3-4 months. No, you got out and it was like 2 weeks of rehab, or 2 months of rehab, and then like a month of training. So yeah, it's like 4 or 5 months.
It feels like an eternity. Cause I was really mad for a while. I'm still a little mad. I'm not as mad as I used to be. Cause having people around helps. Makes everything a little less shitty. So, we could try and work together and help, and maybe you wouldn't be as mad. Cause, I have a feeling that if I got the revenge I wanted, I wouldn't feel better afterward. But it's not right to just keep you up here.
What do you want to try and roll for this?
Can I argue, analyze? To just...
You always argue analyze.
Huh?
I said you always argue analyze.
I know, because I have it's good.
don't think analyze is really a
How
Use
about
your
express?
emotions, Vaughn.
How about express?
express.
I am
is
expressing.
great. That's very expressful.
Expressful.
Do you
I'm gonna
also want to
aid.
push yourself?
What does that do again? I'm sorry, I'm stupid. I haven't learned a goddamn bit of this game.
We're
Assist
in
is
the
plus one
last
dice.
session.
I don't know shit about fuck Nico.
Assist is plus one dice from that person. Push yourself is 2 stress and 1 dice for yourself.
I can't do push. I'm gonna
I'm
go into
assuming-
Eclipse.
I mean, you can push yourself. You would just possibly fall into eclipse.
I don't want to do
Give me your
that.
plus 1 dice. I
Okay,
feel you.
okay.
I got this. Believe in you.
Where's the hello?
I could also offer you a poison promise instead of pushing yourself.
What's the poison promise?
Suffer harm.
How harm?
For this, probably level 3.
Oh no about that.
I have one assist.
Same as
with-
Dottie.
I have one.
Oh, you have a link? You want to use a link?
No, I have a one.
I still have
fort
armor.
of 2 steps ahead. You do have armor.
I do have armor still.
Oh, well, only one person can assist, though. You can't stack assists.
Can you do a poison promise and an assist?
Yes.
Can I do that?
Sure.
You get plus 3 dice, and you just get ouchied.
Express. Yeah.
What if you
Then
get a
you
6? It's
are
like,
going
fuck
to take
yeah,
level
but it
3
like
harm
hits you
unless you
too hard.
resist.
Hold on, wait,
Or use
where is it not? Hold on. I'm stupid.
Do you get an
Wait,
extra
so
dice
you
because you're
express-
transcended?
Yeah.
Yes, but is it? Oh, but that's where okay. So I get 2 bonus dice from the poison promise and bin.
Poison
3.
promise and assist, yep.
3 dice.
Why 3?
I thought poison promise gives you 2. No, it
Nope.
gives you 1.
Oh,
I'm
wait,
stupid.
wait. It's wait, is that from the
I rolled a 6,
It
so
doesn't matter. We're just we're just can't get
No,
better
you're
than this.
right. Bitter Embrace gives you plus 2 dice, but roll another one, you might crit.
Wouldn't that be something?
Yeah, you're right. Bitter Embrace is plus 2 dice. I forgot about that one.
where the fuck?
This thing just
Just
gets really
slash
excited about
R1d6.
Juan. Saying that she doesn't do betrayal.
No crit.
Well.
Still a 6 though.
Well,
Well,
You're expressing yourself, but this mixed with Starboy's forgiveness. The fact that it could be forgiven for what it's done, that it could forgive for what has been done to it. It's not something it's even considered in long enough that it doesn't have any memory of something like that. But you feel like there's a chance. It's willing to consider it. It's still a gamble, just like everything else. But coexistence is on the table.
So about that harm,
It's level 3.
if I use my special armor,
Essentially,
what happened?
if you use your special arm, it'll bring it down to level 2. We'll call it like tying your mind in knots.
Yikes. Is there any way I can reduce that further?
Resist. Or someone
And does that
protecting
give
you.
me 1 stress?
It depends on what you roll on the resistance roll.
I could.
I have one more like. So
You do have one more. Do you want to use it now?
I don't know.
What would I?
I don't know either.
I mean, I could simply
know
just
what
go into Eclipse. It's not the end
you
of the world.
I mean, you
I
still
it is.
Now
roll
we got
for
time.
It literally is the end.
it
of
is.
the world.
If you spend your link, it reduces it by 1 harm. So they would only take 1
Should I
harm.
just do
Level
it?
level 1 harm.
Yeah, just do
You
it.
want to do it?
Okay, alright.
Because I still have one
My
more
last link.
of. Yay! I still have one more of 2 steps ahead, which means I can assist someone without spending stress one more time.
But yeah, so you take one
So
harm
it's just a
with our
level one.
powers combined.
Okay.
We'll just mind knots.
Uh,
I have a
Um,
migraine.
I
Fun.
know Dottie kind of got brain blasted with the hate, but is there anything Dottie also wanted to add to this discussion?
Yep.
Since I've gotten everyone's like really, really in-depth thoughts at this point.
Yeah.
What?
If nobody asks her.
I mean, Ben's gonna like look at her and be like, "You're the last one."
Okay.
Like,
Aqua Girl would also be looking at
yeah,
Dottie, yeah.
he's kind of like, hey, Dottie.
And in Aqua Pearl's eyes, though they are mechanical, you think that you can still see a hint of Delhi
You
just
can make Jess cry.
hoping.
Jonathan.
That's the idea. Just a hint of Delhi hoping that her sister can come through one more time.
I think
Just
she'll
like
go
she always
quiet.
has.
She'll go quiet for a second before she just looks around and she's like, if we can't come to a compromise, everyone's gotta die. Because it's not this thing's fault that the human fucking race is so fucked up that we put it in a little fucking tube and then we use it for our tech. And now everyone's fucking infected. And I'm not saying that, like, turning into what Aqua or Bin are is bad, because it's not bad. You're not bad, Bin. And it's not like I fucking don't like that you'll like that, because I do like it. I do. I love you, Bin. But
No, too little, too late.
we can't fucking let everybody just live with this tech in them. We can't let it hurt them anymore. And it's kind of like the world needs to start over or something.
We're not trying to make them keep living. We say leave just a little bit behind so that way the humans can find different tech and then it's free. I'll take it somewhere far away. You can't
How the fuck
look
are you gonna trust these people to do that, Bin? Do you see what they
because I'm
did
not
with the
going
world
back
now?
there.
You and I could do it, Dottie. I mean, we were
Hayden,
trying to do
you have
something good.
Hayden. You have Hayden, you have Vaughn. I'm not going back. This is my final stop.
No, God.
I can't let another version of me die. I can't look a 5-year-old version of me in the face and say that you should die because you didn't know or because your mom signed your life away before you even learned how to read.
Why does it have to be one or the other? Can't we work together? Is that an impossible idea?
Yeah.
Hayden's gonna look at Aqua. I know that you've been here a long time, and you probably know them better than any of us, is coexisting, not controlling or ordering or putting anybody in a cage, just living together. Is that such an impossible idea?
The only thing that's impossible is a world where everyone is happy. Because someone is always going to wind up not getting what they wanted. But that doesn't
Well,
mean coexistence isn't possible.
What if
That's
the
just
people
life.
not getting what they wanted are the people that put them in here in the first place? Who put all of us here in the first place? Who put Vaughn and Dottie in jail? Who made Ben have a surgery that they didn't need? I'm okay if they're not happy.
So is that the answer? We give them a chance and we say fuck it to the corporations?
That sounds great. That sounds fucking great. I would like to say fuck it to the corporations.
I would also.
But I also want to free this fucking thing. Or figure out how to make it less angry, or...
Well,
There has to be a way to
Vaughn-
do it all.
Like Vaughn said, we can give them a chance. There's a risk.
Ben?
But there's the chance.
We can give it a chance. I'm still but a conduit, so.
And if that chance doesn't work out, then
The only difference is
Then-
instead of putting down a sledge thing, you put down someone with a familiar face. How do we do this merge? Do I just fucking punch the glass? How the fuck do I do this?
This isn't right.
going to be, I think, a last-ditch effort if it's necessary, Ben.
Okay.
I told you no one was going to be happy. Someone was going to be unhappy. I guess this time it's Ben. The three of you, or four if Ben wants to help, you can get it out. Then you can help them down to Nova.
How do we do that?
How do you think? He just points up to the glass.
Are you gonna give us magic shit to breathe in space?
They might.
Okay, well, I'm not letting you out of here unless you do that, so.
Are you coming?
Well, I suppose I could. I've been up here long enough. I don't think that I could exist very far away from them anyway at this point.
Ben does like have a vice grip on this flesh conglomerate thing.
Hated that.
I don't know what to call it.
Like the tube?
It's still inside the tube.
Yeah.
I'm picturing. I'm picturing one of the
Yeah.
the things that
like,
comes through the
shit.
tube from the bank.
Halfway up the tube, like laying.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's just a
Yeah.
pneumatic
Get
tube.
down.
Zoop, zoop.
Well, you
Is
all
there-
have
is there a
enough tech on
button?
you.
Do we break the glass? I have
Can we
2
press the
guns.
button? Dottie.
I grab the
No.
thing, like I'm talking, like I'm grabbing somebody's face to talk to them. I'm like, listen, if you don't keep us alive long enough to get down there, those fucking CEOs in that stupid ass building are just gonna put you back up here. So you better keep your end of the deal, or I'm gonna have a fit. I'll be dead, but I'm gonna have a fit.
She's a lot when she has a fit.
All you get in return is just like the thought
Weird,
of a thumbs up.
fleshy.
I hate it.
Quick question for the Jorb. 2 questions actually. One,
Mhm.
Poison Promise, is that still in effect, or
Yep.
can I leave? Fuck. Okay, never mind. And then 2,
I didn't say that you had to stay here. I said that one way or another you're going to lose Dax and Dottie.
Oh my god.
great. I love that so much.
You
And
devil!
then
You
2,
devil! You genie! You and your words!
and
I made it very clear.
2,
Evil man.
Mhm.
2. I can't transcend. They can, so they probably have their fancy thing. How the fuck do I get down there? Because I can't breathe in space.
I threatened
They'll
it as
That's
probably
what we're
take
asking
care of
you.
you.
Make sure we all get down there and not crush.
They'll probably take
the
care of you,
frozen.
yeah.
You want to get back in
It's
the
just
wings,
like-
little buddy?
Hugging the tube, just like, I'm gonna stick as close
Please.
to the fucking tube, because I can't transcend.
It's just like, please don't let me die out there. You all
You've made me more than human.
hug the tube.
Don't fucking let me die.
And you see this bubble starting to form around you all.
Oh, thank God.
Very similar to Bin's bubbles, actually. I did say that you were part of that. It came from them. And it's just waiting for someone to break the glass to finish the bubble.
Dottie
Dottie,
shoots
if you
the
want to do
glass.
the honors. Yeah.
She doesn't
Dottie's-
wait.
Aim!
There's a crack, a second crack, and at first you think maybe it didn't work, and then you just see the crack start to spider web throughout the entirety of the glass until there's this shattering.
Is it in
That-
like amniotic fluid?
Why did you have to ask?
Did we all get wet?
What the fuck are you talking about?
I need to know if it's in fluid.
Now it is.
Are we wet? Did we get wet with fluid?
No.
No.
No,
No,
we're shooting the
no.
ceiling. The
ceiling,
tube is
it's
still a
the ceiling,
thing.
yeah.
Oh, I thought you were shooting the tube.
No.
I thought I was shooting the tube too.
So did I.
Tube.
The shattering, the sound of the shattering immediately goes quiet as it opens up to the emptiness of space, and the orb finishes
Fucking.
forming around you.
I like to think that Dottie pulls
Oh.
out gun and goes and points at the flesh, and we're like,
And then
"No!"
someone goes. Someone just gently moves her hand up.
Yeah.
Hayden.
Yeah.
Hayden,
Like
Yeah,
they
he does.
learned from
Hayden's
last
like,
time.
okay, sweetie.
right there. Right there.
You learned from last time. This is why you can't leave
This is
Dottie
like
and Ben
clear
alone.
communication. You can't just say Dottie shoot.
Horrible.
Yeah.
Pin and Dottie's communication, the fucking worst.
You know, the very first little training mission they did, when Dottie was shooting at hologram civilians and Hayden just
Hayden
rotated
moved
it
her.
all comes back.
I fucking cry.
It all comes back.
It all comes back.
Down on Nova.
Are we like shooting
Chaos.
down like a fucking skyrocket?
Chaos
They don't know
is
first.
still reigning in Eclipse. There are the Enforcer bots out in force, causing massive property damage. there are some of the few remaining plainclothes human enforcers managing a very unsatisfactory es- escape attempt for a lot of the civilians. MGs are out in force, flying or jumping between the buildings, taking care of rogue glitches, cars that have gone haywire and have just like all formed together into. I'm not going to copyright strike us with anything that's obviously a ripoff, but
They're there.
you can connect the dots. Medical supplies that are literally like syringes flying down corridors, fire hydrants coming to life and spraying water everywhere,
Rude.
and then it all stops abruptly all at once. There's a brief moment of continued violence as the MGs are fighting back against things that have stopped fighting back, but then they realize that they've stopped. And there's a brief moment of quiet throughout the city of Eclipse. And then all of these things look up towards the sky, where there's this tiny yellow dot that comes screeching down through the atmosphere toward Eclipse.
Ah! Sorry. How fast we going?
Real fast. It gets closer and closer and larger to the point where people are now screaming and running again as they think that a meteor is about to crash directly into the city. And then, dead center in the middle of the city, no explosion, no dust kick up, no impact. It just stops.
We're here.
About 2 inches above the city street, and then the energy shield drops, and the 5 of you plus them are now here.
What now?
Now we start fresh. And that's where we end tonight's session. Thank you for joining us. Don't worry, we've got an epilogue to get through.
Maybe the most gut-wrenching epilogue that we fucking... Oh no.
We didn't die! Yeah!
Thank you for joining us. Yes. Nobody's gonna die in the epilogue. Or at least none of you are gonna die in the epilogue. Maybe Eskel does.
Why are you so determined? Stop.
We're gonna have a talk about this later.
Thank you for joining us. We'll see you for one final time for the aftermath. But until then, farewell.
We did it.